Well, hi everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to play All of Me, the jazz standard. I'm going to show you how to play it in a fingerstyle guitar arrangement, as well as how to solo over the chord changes. I do have tab available for my full arrangement linked below, but I'm going to go through everything in this video. And if you'd like to download a backing track and also a chord chart with the scales used for improvising over each chord, you can do so for free down below. Just click the links in the video description. So let's jump into it right away. So we're in the key of C major, and I like to start with this little turnaround in the beginning. It's kind of like the turnaround that goes from F minor to C to A7, D7 to G to C. You might be looking at that thinking, wow, that's very advanced. And this is quite an advanced arrangement. It's not an easy arrangement to play, but it's pretty short and sweet. It's not a super long arrangement, so I think it's within the realm of most intermediate level guitar players to learn this. So we're gonna start with this pickup, and it goes, which is 7, 6, 5, 8 on the top 3 strings of the guitar. So it's 7, 6, 5, 8. And the roll with the right hand I'm doing goes thumb, middle, ring, thumb. And there's a bit of an accent on that last note. Okay, so it's thumb, middle, ring, thumb. Does it twice, and then it moves it up 3 frets to an F minor 7 triad, F, A flat, C, and an E flat. So it's 10th fret, 9th fret, 8th fret, 11th fret, and it's the same with the right hand. So even just doing that is a great little exercise. We want to have the left hand, and the right hand for that matter, be really relaxed and loose. And we don't hold the fingers down. We let the fingers fall off each note, if that makes sense, on the left hand. Some people try to play it like that, which you could play it like that if you choose to, but I think it sounds nicest when the notes are short and sweet. Whoops, there was a bum note there. So then we go, which is a C major triad. So we have 9th fret, 8th fret, 8th fret, which is E, G, and C. And then we come down chromatically from 12th fret, 12th fret on the G and E strings. And as we hit that pair of notes, the double stop there, 9th fret, 9th fret, we hit the open A. So far we have and the chords underneath will be F to F minor, C to A7. I'm sure you can hear those within the notes we're playing. So we're almost at the end. So that is 6th fret, 5th fret, 8th fret, 5th fret, and then to a D minor. I said it was a D major before, it's actually D minor, to a G, to a C. Okay, see that? So it's B flat, A, G, E, 6th fret, 5th fret, 8th fret, 5th fret, and then we play this chord, which is a D minor. We have open D, and then we have 7th fret of the G string, 6th fret of the B string, and then we play, which is A, B, C, 5th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret, and then we're essentially playing a G9 chord with the pinky up there on the 13th. So those notes are B, F, A, and E. And you might be thinking, how's that a G chord? Well, the G bass note is implied. Beautiful chords. That's 9th fret, 10th fret, 10th fret, 12th fret, resolving to the 10th fret on the high E. And that's pretty much the turnaround to begin with. And then we have this little lick. Okay. G, A flat A, or 8, 9, 10. And then 8th fret, C note there on the high E. And then we're just coming down the major pentatonic scale. Okay, 10th fret, 8th fret. And then sliding from the 9th fret to the 7th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. Then we play C, E flat, E, C. When I'm teaching, I'm usually thinking of the note names, but I know so many people ask me to call out the fret numbers. So 5th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret, 3rd fret. I'm like 3D tab here. And then we play this G, F with a G in the bass. Okay? With the G up there on the high E as well. So that chord is a thumb on the lower E string, 3rd fret. And then we have 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, 3rd fret. So that turn away once more. Okay, I'll play it once more very slowly. Then we go into the main melody of the tune. So we're going to take it 2 chords at a time. So we start off with a C chord here, and I like to play that with my thumb in the left hand, playing the bass note on the 8th fret. And then we're playing just C, G, and E. Thumb just rocks back and forth between the 6th string and the 4th string. And the good news is, well, at least this part of the melody is just quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Anyway, it gets more intricate as it goes along. Okay, and up top we have C, D, C. Okay. So that is an E7 chord, 9th fret, 7th fret, 9th fret, 7th fret. So this inversion of an E7, which is 6th fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret, open. same thing with the right hand. We're just going 6th string and then 4th string. I say that like it's nothing. It's very difficult to get the independence between the thumb going on the right hand, but it's really worth it. And if you're trying to do that, then go to my website, joerobinson.com/courses, and check out the different fingerstyle guitar courses I have that will help you with that right hand independence. But I know many of you who are learning my arrangements can already play fingerstyle guitar in a basic way. So those thumb patterns won't be alien to you. So recapping those first 2 chords, C major, E major. Sometimes I put that G sharp note, 4th fret of the low E string with the thumb over that chord. And then we have this chord, which is a really nice way to play an A7. So we have A, C sharp, E, and A. So A, open A, 11th fret, 9th fret, 10th fret. And then the melody there, hear those notes ring out together. Beautiful sound. So that's A, G with the pinky on the 12th fret of the G string, and then open E. And on the thumb, we're doing a 5/4/6/4 bass pattern. And here's the tricky part. There's the melody. So I just pull that first finger back to the E flat, and then the pinky comes up here to the B flat. It's a beautiful chord. Then we have a D minor chord. Okay, and then the pinky is there on the G note, the B string. That's what we have so far. So we have nets. It's just going down chromatically there. It sounds horrible when you do it together, slowly. But I'm going E flat, which is 4th fret on the B string, and then D, which is 7th fret on the G string, while keeping that pumping bass going. And then, which is D, and then G sharp, B. So 7th fret, 9th fret, 7th fret. Then A minor chord, which is 10th fret, 9th fret, 10th fret, 10th fret, resolving to 10th fret, 9th fret, 10th fret, 8th fret. And with the right hand, we're doing the 5/4/6/4 bass pattern. Okay, so we have and then I like to walk down those bass notes from A to G sharp to F, going down to a D9 chord. So far we have and then we have okay, so that's what we have over the D9 chord. Pinky up there playing B, B flat to A. And we have, which is B, D, B, A harmonic. So that's 12th fret, open B, 7th fret on the G string, and then 12th fret open B, and then 7th fret on the D string. And then I walk up from the open E, F, F sharp, and play a G automatic chord. Okay? We're halfway through, and in fact there's a lot of repetition, so we have now we repeat. All repeated. Now here we have the turnaround. I'm going to show you two ways to play this. The first way goes like this. Which I think is really beautiful. And then the second way to play it is also nice, but it's just a more basic way. I always feel that when you're learning an arrangement, if there's one phrase or one little tricky section that stops you from being able to play the whole thing, then just figure out a simpler way to play that tricky part. It's not worth sacrificing the ability to play the song by just not doing it because you can't play one particular few bars. So up here, we're just going from F6, and the notes are F, A, D, G, D, F, A, D, G, D, and then we have C, B in the melody, and I'm doing a roll there, thumb, middle, first, thumb, and then we go to a minor chord, minor sixth, which is F, D, A flat, and D. So and then E minor to A minor. So there we have B, E, G, and B. Hear that little fret buzz. Need a fretless on this guitar. We have open A, and then G, C sharp, E, melody B note, and then sometimes I let those open strings ring out, but that's just F and A with the thumb, and then C, A, C with the melody. And then we have a harmonic here on the pinky, on the 12th fret open B, and then 12th fret open E. And then there's that really cool little move. So that's 12th fret, 10th fret, 12th fret, 13th fret, 11th fret, 10th fret, 12th fret. Basically what we're doing is we have a C triad up top, and we're moving the bass down, resolving to a C. And that's the whole fingerstyle guitar arrangement of the tune. And the lower way to play the turnaround is just F6 to F minor 6 to a C major 7 like that, C, E, open G, open B, and then you can play. That's the way you would play it. The thumb on the low F note, play like a D minor with an F in the bass. C to a G13 chord, G, F, D, and then E, resolving to a C. Okay? So I'll play the head through once more, and then we're going to talk about soloing over the chord changes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we're going to go into some theory here as we talk about improvising over these chord changes, because we do need to learn how to play through the changes with some different scales being used. Now, the scales we're going to use are the major scale, the harmonic minor scale, and we're going to use a little bit of the Dorian mode and a little bit of the melodic minor. And I didn't go to school to learn jazz. I didn't go to college to learn jazz. I just figured it out. So I hope the way that I explain it is going to be digestible for you. This is the way that I would have liked to learn it when I was confused about this kind of thing. I remember vividly being quite confused about how to play over a chord progression like this. So I've put together this little document that you can download as a PDF if you'd like. Basically features the different scales that you use over each chord. Now, let's just break down each of the moves. Well, let's break it down 2 chords at a time. So the first 2 chords are C major to an E7. By the way, if you want to learn the rhythm parts of this, I do have a 6-part lesson on my Guitar Synergy channel that you can check out. But over the C major chord, we're just going to play the tonic scale, which is C major. We're in the key of C major, so wherever I've written tonic, that's where we play basically the C major. So over the C chord, C major 7 or 6th, we play C major. And then over the E7 chord, let's analyze this E7 chord for a minute. So we're in the key of C major. What notes in this E7 chord are not in the C major scale? We have E, that's in the C major scale. We have G sharp, that's not in the C major scale. Okay, so we have a G sharp, we have a D, that's in the C major scale, and we might have a B as well. And a B natural is in the C major scale. So, we need to figure out a way to put that G sharp in the C major scale. I'm going to show you an easy way to do this. It's using the A harmonic minor scale. Because if we were to play a C major scale, but put in a G sharp instead of a G, we would get this sound. And if you just roll that down to A, you get harmonic minor. And this happens in any song where you're in a major key and you go to the major third. So if you go from C to E7, then that's when you can use this harmonic minor scale to play over that chord change and have it sound really beautiful and jazzy. Okay, so we play C major over the C chord. Over the E7 chord, we play A harmonic minor. And then this really cool thing happens. We go to an A7 chord and we play D harmonic minor, because we're kind of moving through some, well, the chords are kind of modulating. We're not changing keys, but the scales we play have to change as we're moving through these chords. So over the A7 chord, we can play D harmonic minor. And then over the D minor chord, some people play this as a D minor 6, In which case, the best scale to use is pretty much the tonic scale, which is C major, which would be like D Dorian mode. Okay, so we just play the tonic scale over that. So far we have the first two lines covered. We play C major, and then E7, we play A harmonic minor, and then over the A7 chord we play D harmonic minor, and then over the D minor sixth we play C major. Okay, so I'll just play those without talking. E7 chord, and we play the A harmonic minor. We repeat a lot from here. A harmonic minor again. And then we go to A minor 6 chord, which walks to a D7 basically. Now, some people would think of this as being a good place to play D Mixolydian mode. That's kind of like a great scale to play over a dominant 7th chord. But since we go to this A minor 6th beforehand, we can play A Dorian mode, which has the same notes as the D Mixolydian mode. I know it gets confusing, but just roll with me here and check out the PDF and just learn how to play the solos using these scales. I think it'll all fit together once you sit there and do it. So you can play A Dorian mode. Over the D7 and the A minor 6th. And then over the turnaround, going from D minor 7 to a G7, you can play the tonic scale, so just C major. Or you can play a little bit of an altered scale over the G7 chord. And an altered scale, just really quickly, features the different alterations in a dominant 7th chord. And an easy way to think about it is it's like the same notes as the A flat melodic minor. Okay? That's optional, but you can play an altered scale, which is kind of my go-to little lick to play over a turnaround like that. So from here we just repeat a lot. So we play the C major scale, E7, which is the A harmonic minor scale, and then A7, which is the D harmonic minor scale, and then D minor 6, which is the tonic C major. Then we go to an F major chord, and you can play the tonic scale over that, which is the C major scale as we mentioned, and then you play F minor 6th. And you can play F melodic minor over that. Or you can just play an F minor arpeggio. Something like that. Then we go from C major to an A7. And over the A7 we play that D harmonic minor again. And then over the D minor 7 to the G7, to C major 7, to D minor 7, to a G7 again. We can play C major over all that and be just fine. Or we can play the altered scale over the G7s. Something like that. So if I was to play over the entire chord progression, it might sound something like this. Please forgive the train in the background. So hopefully you can at least kind of hear the scales moving, and with my explanation, you can just know what I'm thinking about when I'm playing over those chords, so that you can play along with the backing track that's a free download below, and reference this chord chart that I've made a PDF download of, so you can see the scales that are used over each chord. I hope that was a sufficient explanation. I know it's quite a complex thing being able to play over all these changes, but I wanted to explain it in a way that I feel is the most cut and dry. Many people go into a lot of theory on the secondary dominance and the this and the that, and playing the harmonic minor on the 5th degree, etc. This is just the way I like to think of it. Ideally, we don't want to think about the scales at all. We just want to learn how to play music and play melodies over these chords and have them flow together. And I think that the longer I've been playing, the more I'm learning how to do that, how to switch off the analytical and just play. But before we do that, we got to spend a lot of time not only learning theory, because I think theory can only get you so far, but it's learning how to practice these scales, how to practice these sounds, and getting really comfortable improvising using them, because we all sound rough when we're improvising, when we're learning. It takes a long time for it to sound connected and smooth, and there's a lot of different ways we can practice improvising, but jazz standards are a really great way to get comfortable playing over the chord changes. Let me know in the comments if you had any questions. Please subscribe here to my channel if you haven't already, and do ring the bell if you'd like to be notified when I post new videos. Definitely check out the tab if you'd like to learn my full arrangement of this song, including my transcribed solos and including the entire fingerstyle arrangement that I showed you earlier. And also download for free the chord chart and the backing track. I think you'll have fun playing over these chord changes with these different scales. Let me know if you have questions in the comments, and I'm wishing you all the best with your playing. Take care.